Alright, I've got my first request of fanfiction readings yesterday by Fluttercore Fanatic, I believe that was their name. And they wanted me to do, surprise, Sound and Love Discord, written by Disney Fanatic 2364. I would recommend reading and watching Broad Discord and our Discord before you get to this, because you will not get it at all. So, without further ado, here is Sun Love Discord Chapter 1 Home. And as always, I shall read the other's note. This one, of course, is from Disney Fanatic 364, who I've heard is not going to make this, so it'll be my honor, Disney Fanatic, to do this for you. I have nobody to make it with, but if you can find somebody who can do this, because I know you've worked really hard on the Broad Discord and our Discord sequels and prequel, so you sit back, relax, and I shall try to make it as memorable and amazing and powerful as ever. So, here we go. I tried so hard not to work on so many fics at once, but I was bound to relapse sooner or later. So here it is, the long-awaited sequel to Bride of Discord and Daughter of Discord. I was hoping it started after The Princess and the Unicorn, but I've hit a wall in that story and I realized that it has been over years since Daughter of Discord. I don't think this one's going to be as long, but it's going to have some dark elements in it. Disclaimer, I do not own My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. It was quite possibly the second most horrible day of Discord's life. Number 1 used to be the day he was turned to stone, but that had been replaced long ago with the day he lost the girl of his dreams. Evie had wandered back days later. Today he had taken over question rage, was nearly turned to stone again, almost lost his family forever, watched his beloved wife die, and was molested by the crazed queen of the changelings. Molested? Well, that's a bit of a... It would have topped all his bad days had it not ended in happiness. Thanks to his powerful daughter, Screwball, the changelings were no longer a threat, and by some strange magic, his sweet Fluttershy had come back from the dead. With the return of his infant son, Zany, who had been kidnapped by the changelings, his family was whole again, and all the Ponyville rejoiced in a grand celebration. However, Disco was about ready to put this day at number 1, due to the fact that his daughter's boyfriend was moving in. Don't get him wrong. Mothball was a decent colt. He had rescued Zany from the changelings, helped Scribble defeat the army with their magical kiss, and he made the girl happy. Disco would have liked him a lot better had he not been the son of the witch that wanted to ruin his life. "We're coming!" Scribble exclaimed as she opened the door to the castle. "Atu Chateau de Chaos!" The changeling walked in, a yellow Pex with pink hair fluttering behind him, a gray foal also with pink hair and red spiral eyes, matching Scribble's purple ones. Fluttershy raised an eyebrow at her daughter. "What language were you speaking?" The pink, purple-haired pony in the propeller hat shrugged. "No idea." Mothball gawked at the interior of the Castle of Chaos. The entrance hall was kept relatively normal for the convenience of guests, with green walls bearing family photos, a red couch, a pink and purple checkerboard for a floor, a green crescent-shaped coffee table, and a fireplace. When he looked up, he saw stairs leading to nowhere and blue doors hanging in midair. He nearly collapsed from dizziness. Scribble kicked at his distraction. That's right. Can't been inside before. Mothball groaned as he put his head. "My head hurts." "You'll get used to it. This is your new home after all." He blinked and stared at her. My... His legs slapped from underneath him. Panicked, Scribble caught him in her hooves before he hit the floor. Her mother giggled and Scribble looked at her in confusion. "What'd I say?" "Sorry," Fluttershy grinned. "It's just that I reacted the same way when I first came here. Do you remember that, Discord?" She frowned when she saw her husband wasn't at her side. "Discord?" The Draconic peeped his gray head through the front doorway, his expression unreadable. "Yes," he sighed. I remember that, darling. Mothwell grumbled as he slowly regained consciousness. Scribble chuckled. Glad to see you alive. What happened? He asked, blushing once he realized Scribble was holding him like a doll. You fainted. I was talking about how this was your new home and you fainted. What gives? Sorry, he said, rising to his hooves. It's just... His eyes wandered around the room, taking every detail into account. I've never had a home before. I mean, I did, but... He went quiet, but Screwball didn't need to hear the rest. Before he had left the changes to be with Screwball, Mothball had been Queen Chris's heir. He was the rarest kind of changeling. A royal, with the height of an alicorn, slit people in his eyes, and very powerful. Because he was the only royal changeling other than the Queen, he was next in line. The Hive was the only home he ever knew. It wasn't a terrible home. He had his own room and everything. But it never felt like home. For even though he had thousands of brothers and sisters, no one really cared for him. His siblings were all jealous of him, and his mother literally didn't have the heart to love him fully. Mothball was the only changeling with the heart, which he had inherited from his pony father. He was still shocked by the recent news from his mother that it takes two to make a royal changeling, though she didn't tell him who his father was. Oddly enough, he wasn't worrying so much about that. All he could think about was this big change in his life. Finding his true love, leaving the only family he had ever known, defeating that family with powerful magic, and now moving into this fun house of a castle. Fun house. Squirrel put her hoof around him. Well, we'll make you feel right at home here. That's right, Flasher said, patting his head. You're a part of the family now. Right, Zany? The baby called giggling in response. Disco said nothing, only stared at the changeling. He looked so much like his mother. Green eyes, tiny fangs, blue cobweb hair, a beetle's back, insect wings, holes in his black legs. The only thing he didn't seem to learn from her was her character. He must have gotten that from his father, whoever he was. This girl knew the changeling meant no harm, especially after Sakura explained to him that Mothball was not feeling of Scribble's love because her love was reciprocated. But just looking at it brought back so many memories. Disco still as the teens moved in for a kiss. His father instinct got the better of him as he lunged pointing at them. Hold up, hold up, hold up! He exclaimed, darting his eyes at the changeling. If you're going to live here, we're going to have to set some ground rules. Rule number 1, you are not to come within 12 feet of each other. Dad! Scribble whined. Fine, 12 inches. So no touching. Ever. Rule number 2, you are never to be alone in the same room together. Rule number 3, his eyes were burning to Mothball's now. If you hurt my daughter or any other member of my family in any way, I swear I will turn your brains into soup and serve you to the force with fire beads of discord. The Jacancus grew silent at the angry sound of his wife's voice. He straightened up and smiled innocently. Yes, my love? What can I do for you? She put her free hoof on her head and raised her eyebrows at him. This look was softer than her stare, but it alone was enough to bring the guilt out of discord. Be nice. Those 2 words were all that was needed to make him submit. His arms drew to his sides as he let out a groan. Fine. I'll play nice with the little insect. He begrudgingly patted Mothball on the head, which made the changing cringe in discomfort. So, Scribble uttered, untimely to break the ice. Why don't I show you around? It's easy to get lost in this place. So those 2 pink dodos are Mom and Dad's room. The white one with the purple straw is my room. Hey, where's he gonna sleep? He can spruce up one of the guest rooms, Flush offered. You can have Disco just decorate however you like. Do I have to? Disco grumbled. Yes, his wife scowled. Mothball was the Scribble. I thought you said he liked me. He does, Scribble assured him. He's just a grump. Plus, you're dating his daughter, and now you're gonna be in the same living space as her. She blushed at the thought. Anything could happen. The changing to his head in confusion. After a moment, his eyes widened, and she flushed to match hers as he cut her drift. Whoa, 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 whoa! He exclaimed, breaking away from her. We said I love you just yesterday, and only just had our first kiss. We're not... We just... I know that, Squirrel whispered, and you know that. But Dad doesn't think we know that. As if making an example, Discord teleported between them, holding up a ruler. The 12th-inch rule still stands! Screwball rolled her swirly eyes. This had to be the longest day of her entire life. Mothball lay in his new bed and glanced around his new room. He'd had it renovated to look like his old chamber back in the hive. Green cave-like walls, a huge bed with a crystallized mattress, a thick black blanket, and a hard pillow. It was all he really needed to feel comfortable. Screwball had added a black armoire with new outfits for him to wear. He didn't normally wear clothes, even while disguised, but it was still a nice thought. It was strange that he was purposely reminding himself of the hive. His current home or not, it was still the place he had grown up in. It's hard to give up the bed you slept in for 17 years. His head turned as the door slowly creaked open. He wasn't used to having a door. His old room had been sealed up by a black curtain that seldom made noise. He was expecting Screwball, but was surprised by Fluttershy. "Oh," she whispered. "I thought you'd be asleep by now." Mother shrugged. "I have a lot on my mind." "I can imagine," Fluttershy said. She sat in the bed. "So what are you doing here, Miss Fluttershy?" She laughed. "Just Fluttershy is fine. I can see if you need any point to tuck you in." He sat up and looked at her puzzlingly. "Tuck me in?" "As a mother, I make sure all my little ones are tucked safely in their beds and asleep." He pointed to himself. "I'm your little one?" "But of course. You're a part of this family now. I consider you one of my little ones. Oh, you don't mind, do you?" "No. Sure." Fluttershy smiled and laid Moppo back as she put the covers over him. "Did your mother ever tuck you in?" He flinched at the mention of his mother, but he answered the question anyway. "Not really." He paused to look up the